Hi, I wanted to share my story on why I started painting. I started about 3 years ago after being laid off. I was living in New York City at the time, and I had to move back home into my parents' house because I got laid off and I couldn't afford to pay the rent in New York City. This was right after COVID, so I wasn't sure when I would get another job. Because the job market was crazy back then. Not much has changed today, as we can see, but this was like back in 2022. Being laid off honestly killed my confidence, and it was a really, really low point in my life because it was my first time ever being laid off from what I thought was gonna be my career path, being in marketing and working for startups. So at the time, I turned to one of my favorite hobbies growing up, which was sketching and painting. But I started with gouache, and honestly, I didn't really love it. Like, there's so many amazing artists who are so talented with gouache and acrylic and watercolor. That was just like not my medium. Like, I was just struggling so hard to get the desired effect that I wanted with those mediums. So that's why I taught myself how to use oil paints from Mark Carter's tutorials. He has like this entire library on his website. It's called drawmixpaint.com. And he has like tutorials for everything you would need on how to learn how to oil paint. It was a really, really great resource for me to learn as a beginner and to just get started into the practice. Before that, I literally didn't paint for like 6 years in between high school and like college, all the way up into my career. I like took 6 years off of painting and just being creative at all. And being laid off, I was just like, you know what, we're gonna get back into it. So yeah, so I did it for a hobby for a little bit, for like 2.5 years. And now I am doing it full time. I'm taking the leap and going full time with my art, which is really exciting. But I'm super grateful that it happened, honestly. Like, I'm super grateful for that layoff at the time. It was very hard and I didn't understand why it was happening, but it led me to my passion, and I'm so grateful for that. If you guys want to follow my journey, I have no idea what I'm doing, but I am figuring it out as I go, and I'm documenting the whole thing. So if you guys want to see more content like this, then definitely give me a follow. Okay,